I still remember the night I broke the rule of Anthropology.
That single mistake changed the fate of 2 species forever. Continuation of suspenseful pause from previous line.
The forest waited, and I could feel it. I took was a step into the unknown, a choice that could not be undone. Beyond the firelight, the forest holds its breath, waiting for the huntress to enter its domain.
That night, nothing would ever be the same.
My name is Haru, and I was born in a time when thinking itself was dangerous. I am one of the first humans who questioned fear, instead of running from it.
Our world was wild, filled with roaring beasts, sharp stones, and endless hunger. We lived by rules carved by survival, and breaking them meant death.
I was not the strongest hunter, nor the fastest runner. But my mind was different. I watched, I remembered, and I planned. That is why the loss of my brother burned deeper inside me. When the lesser species crossed into our land and took him, my heart filled with silent rage. I did not scream. I did not cry. I waited. My people thought I wanted peace, but inside me lived a storm. The twist was not in my revenge, but in what revenge turned me into.
The land was brutal, unrelenting, and every step demanded more than courage. Fire was rare, and only those who controlled it could bend survival to their will. Animals were enormous, predators and prey alike, shaping every choice we made.
Survival was earned with blood, sweat, and intelligence, not just strength. Every spark, every flicker of fire could mean life or death. The land demanded awareness. A single mistake could end everything. I learned to read the wind, the movement of creatures. Every day was a lesson, every moment a test. This land shaped more than our bodies. It shaped our minds. Even fear became a teacher, and every choice echoed with the possibility of death or growth. The world was brutal, but it was honest. And I knew it would shape everything I would become. One day, we saw them.
They looked like us, but they were not like us. Stronger bodies, weaker minds, and eyes full of fear.
At first, we avoided them, keeping distance and watching quietly.
I realized they lived by instinct, reacting before thinking, and their strength was their only rule.
I watched them, learning patterns, weaknesses, and how fear controlled every action they took.
My tribe wanted action, but I knew patience was more powerful than instinct. Every movement, every step, I memorized. Every reaction, every weakness became a guide for what was to come. They were strong, but unthinking. And that made them vulnerable in ways only a mind like mine could exploit. At first, we avoided them, keeping distance and hoping they would not find us.
Then they attacked our camp at dawn, moving with unpredictable strength and chaos.
They took someone very close to me, and my heart froze as time slowed.
Panic and instinct clashed with strategy, and every step could decide life or death.
Fear became anger, and anger demanded control, not blind violence. I studied them, noting patterns, habits, and moments when fear ruled their decisions.
We moved with patience, using silence and strategy instead of brute force, waiting for the right moment.
Every choice mattered now, because hesitation would cost more than survival. It would cost them and us.
We guided their panic, shaping the chaos so that instinct betrayed them without a strike of unnecessary violence.
We rescued her, not through strength alone, but through patience, observation, and the power of the mind over instinct. That day, I lost my brother. Not to hunger, not to beasts, but to them. His absence hit me like a weight, a silence that could not be filled. Saving her did not undo the loss. It confirmed it.
Grief hollowed me, making every sound distant and every color dull.
I realized that survival demanded more than strength. It demanded thought and action guided by purpose. Loss became a teacher, sharpening my mind and focus for what was coming.
My brother did not die in vain. His memory became the compass for every decision I would make.
That day, I lost him completely, and in doing so, I lost the last excuse to stand still. The land had taken him through them, but what I chose next would decide whether his death was an ending or a beginning.
Loss was no longer just pain. It became purpose, shaping the path we would follow into the future.
I chose revenge over peace, not out of rage, but because peace without understanding had already failed us. I began studying them closely, not as enemies, but as patterns waiting to be understood. I learned how they moved when hungry, how fear ruled them, and how strength blinded them. They were strongest in attack, but weakest before it, when uncertainty crept into their minds. I shared only what mattered, teaching my people to wait, to think, and to move as one.
I studied the land, the wind, the dark, because nature itself could become our ally.
They destroyed themselves without enemies, and I understood how easily confusion could defeat them.
I did not rush, because rushing had already cost me everything. I waited for the perfect moment, not to strike bodies, but to break certainty.
Revenge did not begin with violence. It began with patience, and the world was about to feel the difference.
The night we attacked back, fire met fear, and silence became our weapon.
We did not rush forward. We let confusion walk into them first.
Their muscles reacted faster than their minds, and instinct betrayed them. Brains fought muscles, and control defeated power. We never met strength head-on. We let momentum destroy itself.
The night filled with screams and shadows. But not all screams were born from wounds.
Instinct had no answer for strategy, and unity collapsed into fear.
In that moment,
I chose restraint over blood, and that choice changed everything.
The clash ended not with victory cries, but with retreat and understanding.
That night, history was rewritten, not by strength, but by thought guiding survival.
When the dust settled and silence returned, I finally understood the truth.
They were not monsters born of cruelty or hate.
They were the past, walking without reflection, living only in the moment.
And we were becoming something new.
Two paths had split from the same beginning, and only one could move forward.
Their fear was not evil. It was unfinished evolution.
Strength alone could not survive this world forever.
Thought, planning, and memory were shaping our future.
Understanding this truth changed me more than any battle.
They were the past, and we were no longer meant to follow it.
We did not win by strength.
Strength alone had ruled this world for too long.
We won by thinking, by planning, and by choosing restraint over instinct.
The land did not change, but we did.
Loss gave us understanding, and understanding gave us direction. Revenge was not the end. It was the turning point.
Justice was not found in destruction, but in becoming something better. This was the moment. Instinct gave way to thought. This was the beginning of choice over reaction.
And that is how humans truly began.